Hi, everybody. Great to see you again. Happy to be streaming again. Last time was like 3 weeks ago. That felt like an eternity. But yeah, um, I'm here in Hamburg, back in Hamburg. Um, there was a little passage or the beginning of the famous Henry Mancini tune, Days of Wine and Roses. That might be something we can talk about today. I think it's a beautiful song and it works great on the C harmonica. I was trying to play along the chords on the piano here. But yeah, great that you're here. People from Norway, from Germany, of course, Seattle. So that's amazing. Yeah. And as I already wrote in the chat, some people, at least some, sent me their recordings of their harmonica playing. And I want to review like two of them with you, and you can always send me something. So the email address is I wrote it in the chat. It's hohnerlive@konstantinreinfeld.com. I think I will fix it on the screen for the next live stream, so it's always up here. North Carolina, that's great. Greece. I will definitely answer that question concerning the semitone up. But yeah, a lot of stuff happening. My second duo album with the jazz pianist is being mixed. We already got a version of Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder. Maybe we can listen to that. That would be exciting. Visited some great concerts by Brett Mehldau, if you know him. I wanted to see him with his trio, but I'm on tour then. So I drove to Hanover and he played with an orchestra, which was amazing. I saw Wynton Marsalis yesterday at Elbphilharmonie with the Lincoln Jazz Orchestra. That was great too. And also you can check out new YouTube videos on my YouTube channel where I again present the new harmonica case I use. And also there's like a little performance video of a stadium show I already talked about. I'm very happy with the harmonica solo I played there. So maybe that's exciting for you. I already played the solo on stream, I think, because we had to play it again. It wasn't recorded. So, and also, if you're from Germany, if you are in Berlin, I'm playing there in 2 weeks with at the Deutsche Oper. I'm playing with a big band there, and China Moses, who is a great singer. You might know her. The program is called Nothing But the Blues, and this will also be the first time that I play my own compositions with a big band. They are being arranged, and that's fantastic. So yeah, let's start to get into that. So I got two recordings. I hope you can hear them. So I don't know if these people want to stay anonymous, so I would just not tell you the names, but let's see what we have there.
Hello, Konstantin. I'm recording some short video to show you what I've got, what kind of skills.
Next time I will.
That's my first steps. Don't be so strict.
Also show you the screen.
I need your advice. Okay, I'll put the back in track. In C major. So slow.
I hope that's loud enough for you.
Awful.
He said he was playing in C major.
I'm sorry.
Seems to be improvised, right?
wrapping up. Thank you so
Nice.
much. Thank you for your advice. See you in the next stream. Bye.
Great, that was fantastic. There was Vladimir. I don't know where he's from. I think he doesn't mind if I tell you about his name, because he sent me a message on Facebook, I think. He was improvising in the key of C. It was basically just like the C major chord going down to A minor to the parallel minor. And he was improvising in C major, and it sounded great. The two-hole whole step band was very well intonated. Something similar to that, just like very, very, very majorish, and all the chords of the C major scale. I didn't know you can see that, of course. Next time I will show you the screen if more of you send in these videos. This is the most exciting and the greatest thing with these streams. I'm always thinking about as soon as we get enough of these videos in, maybe we can start to do like a Discord group where we can talk to each other and play with each other live. But yeah, you can still send me stuff via hohnerlive@konstantinreinfeld.com. And Vladimir has a great feeling for improvising, and the change of breathing directions is very, very, very smooth. That's very important. That sounds a little like the guitar solo on yeah. Of the Queen song, yeah. Oh yeah, Jerry can join the live. That's great. Live play jams would be awesome. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I think we can start with like one-on-one conversations, and you can play something to me live via the Discord. So let me know if you ever use Discord. A lot of people are using that in live streams to talk to other people. So using that program or that group or that website would enable us to do so and make some music together, and for you to get some live feedback from me. So yeah, that was Vladimir. Really great. Oh, I think I turned the volume of the piano. Oh, that was very loud. Sorry, because I had to turn the volume up for the video. So you probably couldn't hear my harmonica playing. Let me know if anything's wrong with the volume. Nice. So yeah, that's what I liked, and I also could see that he was using the hand tremolo very nicely. So the other thing somebody sent me, it's Martin from Argentina, who actually transcribed my solo I played over the Jobim song Wave 8 years ago. So it was crazy to listen to this. Let's check it out. Oh, let's check out the melody first. Here's him playing the melody. It's a little bluesy. So yeah, that's basically the melody. Very, very beautiful. Very great control over the overblows. Very smooth playing. And this is the solo he transcribed. I played this 8 years ago. And he's playing it note by note. That's the B section again. So yeah, there was Martin from Argentina, from Buenos Aires. He's a great player. I think I already responded to him. Let me see what I wrote to him. Oh yeah. I just thought it could be a little more legato. And also, if he's articulating, or if you're articulating, it could be a little stronger even. But yeah, only like a smoother change of breathing directions. I mean, especially if you go into the bluesy section, articulation can be stronger there. You can definitely do that. And a smoother transition between the bends. I mean, this song is very, very hard to play. So you have bendings on holds 2 and 3 after each other. And it's in D major. This is a C harmonica and I'm playing in D major. The D major arpeggio is 1 whole draw, 2 whole half step bend, the F sharp, 3 whole step bend, the A, and D again, 4 whole draw. That's incredibly hard to intonate. But if you do it, I wouldn't recommend to try to play them like separately, playing 2 whole half step and stopping the airflow and then playing 3 whole step band. I would try to find an embouchure where you don't have to change too much, so you get both notes with as little movement or change of embouchure as possible, and while keeping the air moving. It's a very hard exercise. Just that little piano thing. 1 3 5 3 5 3 5 3 1. This is the hardest thing you can do on the harmonica. So Martin's playing great. But I would do that and practice this like as slowly as possible, like really more like a meditative thing. Maybe even with a drone. The string sound here. So this is D major. Let me check the volume. This could be correct. Would be exciting to see like what are other chords that also incorporate the D major triad. This can get you to a point where this feels very comfortable. But yeah, for that stuff, I gotta warm up myself. So, Spinner One, I got an email, from Jim. So I can also review that. No tongue blocking. He's asking about the intonation. Okay, so this is Spinner. Let's see. It's a blues. Oh, it seems to be a little loud. Nice. Yeah, the ending was great. Where you hit the 2-hole bend. That was great. So, I think you could be more confident with your articulation. You are articulating. and that's great, and your rhythm is strong. But you can be more confident, like talking through the instrument. I think so, and that's also something I noticed. Like last weekend, I had like a stage performance thing going on at the music college. Um, it was exciting, and we did some stuff on articulation too. And we read a poem. I don't know how to translate this. Um, is this like maybe it's a Dadaistic poem? Can I just translate it like that? A Dadaistic poem. Yeah, that's true. By Kurt Schwitters. And I thought like at least German. Oh, you can hear it. Sorry. So I think at least every German beginner student, I should show the poem to them and go through it, because it really helps with the articulation. So I think the first sentence is Fums bevetetse u per gif crier. I mean, that doesn't make any sense at all, but the goal is to really make the articulation as strong as possible and use your mouth and really you gotta love doing it. Fums bevetetse u per gif crier. I thought that was very inspiring. We did a lot of that stuff, and it's rhythmically pretty complex. So, yeah, that's the thing for everybody. Be more confident with talking through the instrument. Another thing, on the 4 chord, that's just something for me personally. Like, I like to add the rolled R for the blow chord, for the C chord. And I'm not sure about this. I mean, you play the 2-hole whole step band or a 2-hole band. I don't know if you're able to bend the 3-hole draw. That was too high most of the time, I think. You played more like a natural 3 draw. Oh yeah, that's the little passage. Instead of... Because we're still on the... Oh, sorry, that's the string sound. On the C7 chord, where the 7 is the B flat. Also for the blow chord, don't be afraid to take like more than 3 notes or 3 holds into your mouth and maybe play 4. I play 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I like the melody. Same thing here. We're changing over to the C7 chord instead of... But that's great. Your rhythmic feeling is very strong, so that shouldn't be a problem for you at all. And just my taste, I would articulate the melody a little stronger. I mean, that melody, I don't remember the name of that song. Can anybody help me? Um, this might be interesting for everybody to play. I will just write down the tabs real quick for you. Something like this. Very, very strong, very clear melody, just playing the triads as arpeggios. Let me switch back to the piano. Walk around the clock. Yeah, of course. I do know that. That was just a very, very clean version. That's a great melody for beginners playing blues. Yeah, I never played this melody with a student, but I should. It's fun, definitely. Oh yeah, there's Jose again. He already wrote a comment below my other video, um, asking why I don't take my hat off. Yeah, I take my hat off in different situations. Um, but I like to wear what I like to wear. I'm way more interested in what you are playing on the harmonica, Jose. So, yeah, let me know. I would be glad to help you. So yeah, there was a little exploration of rock around the clock. Great example. Yeah, thank you, Spinner One, for that great idea and for sending in your recording. Let's get rid of this. So yeah, as I said in the beginning, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the song Days of Wine and Roses by Henry Mancini. And I already played a little snippet of that in the beginning. So I think most of you will know about him. Henry Mancini, one of the greatest composers. He wrote a lot of pieces, you know. Of course, he wrote Moon River, which is a very, very famous harmonica song, right? At the same time, he also wrote the Pink Panther theme. So, yeah, that's a little harder to play, though, actually, compared to Days of Wine and Roses. So yeah, it's melodic minor with a major seventh in there. I'm playing in third position here on my C harmonica in D minor. But that doesn't seem to be the easiest key to play it in. I'm not sure. Let me know. Have you ever played this? That's a little higher in the middle octave, but might be an option. Let me try it in fifth position. You have that one whole overblow in there. And the fall overblow. Maybe not the best option. Let's try fourth. Also the fall overblow. So I think third position is the version without an overblow. Second position also fall overblow. So yeah, if you want to play this, I'll just write it down real quick, because some of you might like this. Let's go back to the tabs here. That was Walk Around the Clock. This is the Pink Panther theme. That's the beginning. It's very, very hard to play with all these bands in a low octave. But you can really lean into that flat 5, the 3 or 1.5 step band, the A flat. That's great fun. Rolf wrote a message. Hey, I am a harp player since my childhood, mostly playing tremolo instruments along the normal tune. I started to play diatonic harps. I got lost with cross harping. Can you tell about this? What can you tell? I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about, but I think I can help you. So yeah, of course, like if you play tremolo instruments, they are just tuned like the middle octave of the diatonic blues harp, and the tuning just repeats over all the octaves, which is great for playing melodies because you have the diatonic major scale of the key the harmonica is tuned to available in every octave, which isn't the case on this, but at the same time you aren't able to play bendings or overblows or play chromatically on the instrument or in other keys. So on the diatonic harmonica, the usual thing you do if you want to play blues, and 90% of the blues songs are recorded like this, is that you're playing the harmonica in the key a fifth above the key of the harmonica. So this is a C harmonica. So if you want to play a blues on the C harmonica, you're counting up from C, being the 1, C, D, E, F, G. So G is the key to play a blues in on the C harmonica. And that's what people call cross harp. That's all there is to it. I don't know, like what you call like straight, like first position. If you play in the key of the harmonica itself, you're probably playing in straight position. Is that right? I don't know if there's a name for third position, but yeah, some people like to think in these positions. But it's just about like the relationship between the key of the harmonica you have in your hands and the key you're playing in, and you can just talk about that too. Like, just think like, okay, I'm playing in G on the C harmonica. Oh, great. Marco is here. I'm fine. Yeah, hope you're great too. So that's the beginning of Pink Panther. Marco, let us know if you already played this. I'm sure you did. The whole thing repeats. And then we end on that D flat, which is the major 7th. very, very strong note, very, very, very distinct note for the whole melody. Oh yeah, Mark is also here. Mark is a player from Germany who's doing crazy stuff with overblows, bending the overblows. And he thinks that 5th position is the best one for Pink Panther. That might be true. I think when I taught it to other people, I told them to play it in 5th position, at least when they were able to play overblows. Just the phrasing of the melody feels best on this one. Not on this one, but in 5th position. But for all of you just playing bendings, this might be the best version for you. Rolf, thanks. If I want to play a blues in G, I do it on C harp. Very interesting. Yeah, true. It's very easy. I mean, you can look up the circle of fifths and just go like one step or 1 hour. Let me think. Just clockwise. Yeah. So you can print that out or something like that. And in the diatonic keys, you can also just count through the major scale. That's easy. So if you have an F harmonica in your hands, you go F, G, A, B, C. So you're playing a blues in C on the F harmonica. And there's also Dave playing the chromatic harmonica. Yeah, I think I never talked about the chromatic harmonica here on stream. And I'm not sure if I'll ever do. But I also play some chromatic when people want me to. I love to play the Hohner CX12 Jazz. Think it's very, very nice to be able to bend the notes that far with an out-of-box harmonica on the chromatic one. That's very nice. So if I want to get the Stevie Wonder sound, I play this. Otherwise, I don't. Maybe if I record weird stuff or like electronic stuff, and I feel, okay, this needs the chromatic harmonica sound, I'm also playing the chromatic. But yeah, the last time I played it on stage was probably when we played That's What Friends Are For, end of last year or something, at a concert where I was involved. And there were a bunch of singers, and I had to do like the Stevie Wonder part, playing the melody basically. Trying to remember how to play this. But yeah, so that's Pink Panther. Let's get into Days of Wine and Roses. I can show you the chords of the piece. And actually, the chords of the piece are very, very similar to another jazz song, which was written earlier, called East of the Sun, West of the Moon, which is also a beautiful song to play in second position. But these are the chords of Days of Wine and Roses. If you search for it on YouTube, there's a beautiful version with strings. And it's nice to listen to the chords. That's why I also opened up this little string sound here. There are a few chords there that stick out a little, and we can talk about these. But yeah, let me play it for you first. So I have this backing track, which I'll also upload to our Facebook group. So if you didn't know about this, we have that Facebook group, link below in the description box. And we talk about, yeah, of course, I mean, that's also a place where you can send in your recordings for review. But also, we talk about future topics there. And I will also upload the material of these live streams to the Facebook group. So I think I like this backing track. Yeah, that's me trying to improvise over this. That's a very fast version. I mean that's the thing with jazz, right? So this was a ballad, and it was part of a. It was written for a movie, and then it became a famous jazz song. And that's the thing with jazz, like playing these songs. I don't know, in the 60s, 70s, and during the jam sessions, every evening, like they just get faster and faster. Also to kick out the players who couldn't play that fast. They didn't want these people on stage, right? So that's pretty similar to rock, but in rock, like everything gets louder. In jazz, everything got faster. It's a beautiful song. I play it on the C harmonica, in the key of F, so I'm in 12th position. My root note is the 2 whole step band, and the 5-hole draw, and the 9-hole draw. Marco wrote that he noticed that when you master the overbends on the diatonic, it's easier to play the chromatic. That might be true. Make us a special Stevie Wonder at the diatonic next time. Oh yeah, I mean, talking about Stevie Wonder, I can show you a lot about Stevie Wonder because I recorded that CD, which is being mixed right now. Let me show you a snippet of this, if you like to. I mean, I don't want to have this live stream to be like all over the place. We can just continue with Days of Wine and Roses, but maybe you like this. I'm really happy with my solo. Maybe I can just show you my solo of this. Yeah, that's a little snippet. I'm happy with this. Let me know what you think about the mix. This is the first test mix for the whole record, so you can still influence how the record is being mixed. And that was, I think that's first position on the B harmonica. And there was just me soloing over a bunch of suspended chords. Yeah, but I will tell you about this in another future live stream. Maybe we can talk about Sir Duke then, or I will show you the record when it's ready, of course. So back to Days of Wine and Roses. I think I already wrote it down in some live stream, but let me write down the major scale in the key of F for you. These are the notes we have available in the lower octave. But this is the first F. The nice thing is it's very, very expressive in the middle octave and very, very easy because we have all the blow and draw notes between holds 4 and 5, 4 and 6, being part of the scale. And we can also bend the 6-hole draw to the flat third, so it's a little bluesy, but it's like a sweet bluesiness. And this kind of sounds like Stevie Wonder on the diatonic, right? You also have these thirds available. Let me go through the melody slowly. Also, I can upload the sheet music for this, or the lead sheet, to our Facebook group. I'm gonna do that right now. So, to all of you who want to listen to this while reading the lead sheet. And I'm also gonna switch to the piano sound again. If I do this more often, I should like set up some shortcuts for this. I don't know how to do this. Let me see. I'll just drag and drop it. That's the sheet. Okay, there you go. Should be in the Facebook group. Rolf said, have 10 or more diatonic harps in major scales, but one in D minor second means. Oh, I'm not sure. There are minor tuned harmonicas, but sometimes they are labeled differently. Or maybe not. I'm actually not sure. I never played minor tuned harmonicas. I do own one, I think, and it's great, especially if you want to be able to play the chords that are part of the minor scale. But it's not necessary to play in minor on the harmonica. You can play in minor on the major harmonica as well. So sometimes they labeled it, the minor harmonica, as being the key of the second position, because most of the players use these harmonicas in second position. So it could be that it is like a D harmonica, but it also could be possible that it's a G harmonica that plays in D minor in second position. I'm not sure. Depends on the brand, I think. But please correct me if I'm wrong. Would you give us some of your tips on how to overblow? I would be happy if I could overblow just one note. Is there an easier one? I mean, one of the things everybody tells you is to open up the harmonica, right? And if you want to play an overblow, you can just start with one of the holds between 4 and 6, and after you opened up the harmonica, you can just put your finger on one of the blow notes, for example, the blow note on hold 6, which would be G. And this helps you at least for the first 50% on the way to get the overblow, because that's the first step, thing that happens. Before the overblow pops out of the instrument, basically the blow note is just fixed, and there's no sound coming out of the harmonica anymore. And as soon as you can hear these quirky noises, I mean, that's also a good sign. You're very, very close to the overblow then. But you can skip these first 50% with that little exercise, opening up the harmonica and just putting a finger on the reed itself. And then the only note you can get out of the instrument is the overblow. So that makes it a little easier and would be a good first step to try it out. Of course, it helps a lot if you know which note comes out of the harmonica, if you do it correctly. So on hole 6, that would be a B flat. If you have that in your ear before, that would be very important too. And that's pretty high. So similar to all the bands, I would say that my mouth position is, or my tongue position is very similar to a sound. And the harmonica and the tongue is like going back in my mouth and going up in front. So I basically the room for the airflow between my tongue and the upper part of my mouth gets a little narrower. That's the best I can describe it in English. So I don't know about the parts of the mouth. I don't have the vocabulary for that in English. But yeah, I hope this helps. Oh yeah, I think that the most important thing about Stevie Wonder is his rhythm and his control about bendings. Yeah, I think Mark is right. Like, it's about his rhythm and his control. Yeah, rhythm has a lot to do with articulation. I think that's very important, and also just intent and it's intent and articulation. And he plays the notes with a lot of attitude. I mean, there was something. When Howard Levy was here in Hamburg, we played that concert together, and he also met an old friend he played with a lot. He's a drummer. His name is Mark Nausif, and he later told me that everything in music is just about two things. It's about intent and attitude. Yeah, these are at least like very, very important things, and I think Stevie Wonder has both, of course. Yeah. Joey emailed a song from his Mudbone Live at the Dog Tooth solo at 3:40. Let's check that out real quick. Everything I Gon' Be Funky. Oh, do I know this song? Is that the song Jason Ritchie did play sometime? Like, everything I play gon' be funky? Of course, right? Yeah. I really love this song. Listen to it a lot. Let's give us some time before the solo. So it's in A. So maybe you're playing a D harmonica in second position. Your sound is great. Okay, nice. I really liked it. Let's check out the different pieces. There are some things I can just tell everyone about that are interesting. Let me get my D harmonica. I don't have a D custom. This is a golden melody I set up. That's a great beginning of the solo. It's a very clear phrase, well articulated, and there's a break after it. It has a clear ending. That's so important. Yeah. And I like that you played the phrase after that, first in the middle octave, and then in the lower octave, which is just a great exercise in general. Like to check out the stuff you play in the middle octave or in the lower octave, to check it out in the other octave and trying to play it there too, and maybe even being able to approximate the sound of the octave you're usually playing it in. So some of the stuff is very, very hard, and it's not possible to approximate the sound at all. But it's an exercise. Really like that jump from the 3-hole draw to the 6-hole blow. Very interesting, more interesting than scalar stuff, right? It doesn't sound like a lick either. I think the band, I mean, you have more power here, and the band could have gone with you a little further. Because the guitar is still keeping the rhythm. And that's why the solo ending is like a little weird. It feels a little weird. Doesn't feel like an ending. I don't expect the solo to be over here. Also that microphone thing with the 2-hole draw. That sounds like Carlos de Junco. He does that a lot. That's great. So you're building up more and more energy, which is great, which you want to do in a solo. But then, like in the end, the band is just between being funky and playing like broader chords, also the guitar. That is something that could have happened. So yeah, that's very interesting. I really like to listen to your stuff. So please send more. And if you send videos, I will definitely try to check the whole thing out and show you the screen, and we can watch the videos together. I mean, if you want to be seen during this live stream. But yeah, it's a great exchange, I think. So yeah, thanks Jerry for sending that. So maybe somebody can help Rolf. I don't know. I'm not sure if the Lee Oscar harmonicas are labeled the minor harmonicas are labeled for second position or for first. So I think we got to talk about Days of Wine and Roses next time, a little more in detail. But you can check out F major. Maybe I can send or already upload other stuff on the song to our Facebook group, linked below in the description box. Yeah. Hi, I'm still here. So yeah. This is everything I can tell you today. So thanks a lot for watching. Maybe check out the new videos I have on my YouTube channel. I show my new harmonica case and all the stuff that's in there. Maybe that's interesting for you. And also, there's another video of me playing a solo at a stadium show, which was crazy because I was standing 100 meters away from the band I was playing with, because it was supposed to start raining, and then the band had to play somewhere else and not in the middle of the football field. But I had to. So we were playing with in-ears. That was a weird experience, but it turned out great. I was very, very happy that my harmonicas didn't make any problems because it was very, very cold. So I carried a heating pad with me, but I couldn't use it at all because I had to play in the middle of the football field where there was no electricity to heat the harmonica up before. But all the notes came out, and you can check out the solo. So I think the next live stream will be in 2 weeks. Let me double check. Yeah. So that will be February 27th. And we can talk about Days of Wine and Roses then. That's on the C harmonica in the key of F. But maybe you have other suggestions. And also, I'm more than happy to receive more of your recordings. I will write that down one last time here. The email for that is hohnerlive@konstantinreinfeld.com. I think that's right. Where can I put it? Looks right, at least. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. Keep doing what you're doing, and have a great time. See you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.